A decisive week for security. What are we expecting to hear?
Well, Anna, we have a meeting that's happening today, of course, in Geneva between U.S. officials and Russian officials, which I believe is about to start. And then, of course, we go into Wednesday. That is a key date to watch out. We know that NATO is meeting, and NATO's at the core of the tensions that we're seeing play out in Ukraine. Now, a lot of the Bloomberg reporting, as you know, this week, suggesting that the United States is preparing a full package that would see major sanctions kick in on Russia, that could see the country being shut off from the SWIFT payment system. It could also see export controls in key industries and also shut off essentially its international companies. Now, in the most extreme case, you could see Russia isolated in the same way that countries like Syria and Iran are isolated right now. Now, the other thing that I would point, of course, is that Europeans said that they agreed with this language. The idea of immediate and very big sanctions going in and kicking in on Russia. The question is whether or not some of the economic impact would prevent them from taking on that very tough line that the European or the United States is pushing for right now.
Good morning, Maria. As you say, there's that kind of contradiction for the EU between wanting to be any part of outcome concerning Ukraine, supportive of sanctions, but also concerned about the economic costs. How is it going to reconcile those two things?
Yeah, and Mark, for me, the fact that the European Union right now, especially also yesterday on the Sunday, the head of the European diplomacy had to put out a blog post saying this is not just between Russia and the United States. This is about Europe. Geographically, we're very concerned about this. Russia is, in many ways, geographically part of Europe, too. We need to be in that negotiating table, and we need to be part of any solution. The fact that they have to stress this really shows how the EU has lost momentum in this. In many ways, Vladimir Putin, according to many analysts, already won when he managed to sidestep Brussels and speak directly to D.C. Now, for the EU, now it's about rebuilding some of that momentum, but they worry, of course, about the gas situation, especially channeling through the Nord Stream pipeline. Remember, this is a winter. This is a time of the year where the European Union is the most vulnerable to Russia playing politics with gas, but also the economic fallout that this could have on the EU and especially some of the Eastern European countries.